Christmas. I can never get enough. Like the sun, it's time that I rise up. So when you think you've got me by a thread, you need to think again. 'Cause I know you never thought this would be how it ends. I told you I'd rise up. I told you I'd rise up. I told you I'd rise up.
Hey, what's going down? It is not Friday night. It is Saturday night. We're bringing you a special presentation tonight. It's something I wanted to talk about for ages, ever since I got into it, actually not very long ago. But yeah, I'm not going to screw around. We'll just get everybody out here. So up first is Wentzilla.
Hey, I missed you yesterday, man. It was great. It's great to be here. I can't wait to talk Joy Toy. I have some things to open too if we get around to it. Well, I'll just do it maybe when other people are talking and such, but I'm here. I saved stuff just for this.
Right on, right on. Yeah, I was supposed to get a ton of shit from Amazon yesterday, and then they sent me some message because of the global outage of Windows services that my packages were delayed or something.
I
was like-
wonder what, because when I ordered some stuff this morning, I was like, wow, it's not going to be here till Wednesday? That's a long time for Amazon. Usually it's so
Yeah,
it's that answers my question. I was going to ask you that. I was like, is there like some holiday that's not July 4th in July? But yeah.
I have no idea.
Anywho, we brought along some special guys.
Special
straight
guys?
from the tomb. Straight from the tomb.
Well, let's bring them out.
I found them in the tomb. There's one.
Hey.
There's two.
Special guys straight from the tomb.
From that tomb.
I mean, I like describing like that was like almost like they were going to show up wearing helmets or something. There's a couple special little guys coming on the show tonight. Steven and Francis.
Oh, yeah.
Steven and Francis.
Hey, buddies. How you guys, buddies? What's up, buddy?
Good.
Missed you this week on the tomb there, Zilla.
I know, yeah. Oh, I will be back next Wednesday. So
How did you
we'll
find
be
them on the
rocking and
tomb?
rolling.
You weren't even on the tomb.
All right.
How did you
We're always in the tomb. It's just sometimes we air from the tomb. So it's Dead Man and Skeleton. They're always in the tomb. Like
Literally.
Yeah, that really makes a lot of sense, man. That's the first time I've ever heard you say anything that made sense.
wow. You're saying for like 60, 70, however many episodes of shows we've done, and now that makes
Oh
sense.
my
That's,
God.
hey,
Just
it works.
joshing, man. Just
Hey, is
joshing.
Bjorn here? Is Bjorn here? That's all I want to know.
Bjorn is, of course.
Oh, I'm
here.
sure he
There's
is.
Oh,
Yes.
Nebulok.
Sure.
Bjorn, what's up?
Keep trying to trick him. I'm like, I post the show at different times because he's always the first one here. So tonight I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait till like an hour before the show and then I'll post the show. But he still found me, man. Oh, actually, that was earlier, 5 o'clock. He posted, so whatever.
He's quick, man.
Ian Sweeney is in the chat. We also have Defiant Outer Rim Station in the chat. David Dunn is here. Lord of Thane, what are you doing, buddy? You coming back from a wedding, a party, a bar mitzvah? What are you up to, man? You're usually not up this late. Well, he actually usually is. You must set an alarm. Do you set an alarm and then get up to watch the show? I would. And then who else?
No, you wouldn't.
No, I would. And then we got actually our guest for next Friday, Fat Red Foo. We're gonna have him on WFC next Friday. Jason Jensen, man. I gotta say, man, you gotta go check out his posts. And he made a work of art out of an old drainage pipe and a train set. Just the most beautiful thing.
Oh,
He's
cool.
One of the most talented people I've
You
ever
gotta
seen.
see, like
So-
he does world building like we do, but he does like train sets and like.
Oh,
man,
I've shared it to these guys. I'm like, hey, this is Jason's
Oh, yeah?
stuff. Like, yeah,
Oh,
it's like weird because how I explained it to Famine was like he's like the Michael Jordan of like trains and like 118 stuff. Like, and he likes our stuff, so it's really crazy. Like, it's But like when you watch his YouTube, man, it should be like he like it's as good as like a show on TV. So it's, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, what?
It's well produced.
Yeah. Well, he's really good.
I think what he's so he's trying to say is really good. So do
Really
that.
good. Yeah. No, I've shared it with the guys, but
He did. Yeah, I looked at it. I took a look at it. I definitely checked it out, and I followed him on Instagram, and I haven't seen a single post.
that's because
Oh,
Instagram's awesome.
It's true.
Instagram,
I recently joined a new collab group, and I went and I followed a bunch of new people, and because most of the people that were in that group I wasn't following, so I went and followed them all, and I went over and I liked a bunch of their stuff, like each one of them. I went and liked a bunch of their stuff, hoping that would put them in my algorithm. It didn't.
Mm-hmm.
There's pictures that they tag me in because it's a collaboration and I'm involved that I don't even see. So
Yeah, Instagram's been very spotty lately. And then like sometimes like if you like one person's thing, then you'll get like their stuff from the past 6 days that they didn't show you. It's like, cool, dude. So
oh yeah, Instagram's messed up. It's like 3 or 4 days ago, and then you got to hit refresh, and then you might get something from like that morning if you're lucky, or it's just like they roll the dice, and it's just like, oh, there's a AI girlfriend chat and the other crap that they fucking put in between all the posts. I'm like, oh my god, this is retarded. This is like,
and
they put your AI
ads.
girlfriend chat in there with everybody else.
yeah. Are you
That's supposed to be private.
Oh, like yeah, at least you get lots of OnlyFans invites and stuff like that on Instagram.
No, dude, yeah, it seriously sucks, bro. Yeah, like there's at least like 5 to 6 ads between each freaking post that you have to scroll through.
Oh,
And it's usually stuff that like if we talk about something on here or like in like when we're having like video chat or whatever, like I'm like, man, I really I need to shave today, and I'll go and be like razors, da 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 da. It's like what the
totally.
Yes, bro, legit.
They're listening.
They are definitely listening to us.
Bro, let me tell you, like half of my time I'm spending on Instagram is me just doing hide the ad like bullshit, because like you can hide them. So this is what all I do. I'm just like hide the ad, and then it tells you why you want to hide it. I say it's irrelevant. It has nothing to do with my content. Like I don't want to see it.
That's mental. But,
I blocked Temu, so I was tired of Temu ads.
Yeah.
But now you got influencers who have Temu stuff, so they're like, "Look what I got from Temu for free," and it's not Temu directly. And it's like, no. So it's all right.
I wish that I could block Temu on YouTube. I'm getting really sick of that fucking song. That shop like a millionaire fucking thing. Oh my god.
So annoying, dude.
Finishing up the chat here, we've got hello from the world of tomorrow says Jabalong in Toy City.
All right.
So I've never seen that name, but that's a good one. Really good.
Yeah.
And then Tripping with Toys is here. What's going on, bro?
Tripping with toys.
Tripping with Toys. Shout out to Tripping with Toys, man. He's always here for myself, Skelly, and Zilla. And he does a lot of work for Toy Marks, so shout out to that
Phenomenal,
guy.
man. The last one that was put up today, I believe, for the summer. One of the ones.
The Splatter Day post today? Oh my god.
Yes.
The Cookie Monster one?
That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt, bro.
Yes. That picture was sick, bro.
It's so good.
It was awesome.
I thought about it, but we got to discuss where that image came from and all that, so I can make sure it's not an issue. Because almost every T-shirt on the Toy Marks Redbubble is all designed by me.
Yeah.
There's I think, there's things I don't own because I've like Skelly's logo. I don't own that because I've gifted it to him. And all those special shirts for Zilla, all three of those are all gifted to you. So I don't own those actual properties. You guys own those. So if you guys wanted to, you can get me in trouble.
No, I hope you sell one. Like,
Seriously.
There's also one from God, what's his name? It's AKA Geo. I forget the Bruhan Kilji. He drew a picture. He does like a real sketchy, like sort of ballpoint art. And one picture he drew, I was just so stoked on. I was just like, dude, can I make a t-shirt out of this? And he was like, hell yeah, you can. I was like, I'm not gonna make any money off of it, even if I sell it. So I can't like give you anything for it. And he was like, whatever. And I was like, but you could send me your signature. So I superimposed his signature on it and everything. So it's pretty badass.
That's cool.
Awesome. Awesome.
Very, very cool. All right. Well, we're going to
Yeah.
talk about some Joy Toys and some Warhammers and some other stuff, probably, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I'm going to start off with the Joy Toy thing. So I was one of those guys with Joy Toy that I was like, no, man, they're too expensive. I'm just going to keep buying my Star Wars Vintage Collection figures and my other 3 3/4 stuff. Too expensive. And one day they had them on sale on Amazon. So I'm going to buy one. I'm going to see what all. And it was just a stupid army builder, dude. Once I had that thing in my hand, it was like, oh, why am I buying Star Wars figures? These are like way better. Like, oh my god, I bet you I haven't like my Star Wars buying habits have like plummeted since I started buying.
Dude,
Joy
you would, and you like would poo-poo it too. I'd be like, yeah, man, so I got this Joy Toy. You're like, yeah, so anyway, like no, dude, they're so cool. Like you gotta get them, and you're like, I don't think it's gonna scale good. And I'm like, dude, they're fine. Like they're a little big, but they're like true 118, like that, like almost 4-inch, like type of, you know.
Friggin' every time I watch Toy Domination, it does it to me where it's like one of those things where you're like, you're just trying to push it out of your head because you're like, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. I probably will, but I don't want to. And you push it off. It's like last night they were talking about those new Rosetta figures that are coming out. Like they're like Conan style, but they're based on like Frank Rosetta's art or whatever.
Oh, the Fire and Ice figures?
Oh, dude. But yeah, I was like drooling, like watching Toy Domination Thursday night. And I was like, stop doing this to me, dude, or you'll be like, get bust out some like Mythic Legions or something. Like, stop. I gotta turn it off. I can't watch anymore. But no, now that I'm down the Joy Toy rabbit hole quite significantly, yeah, I'm enjoying them, man. They're fucking awesome. Whether it's Warhammer or Battle for the Stars or whatever it is, like they're post-apocalyptic. Dude,
that
like,
one mech that you got was really the 4-armed one. It's like almost a power suit / mech.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
he was so expensive, dude. I thought he was gonna be like the 1/25th scale mech. Like yeah, I knew he was a robot, but when I got him, he's like 5 inches tall, and he cost me like almost $100. I was like, oh, but I was like,
He's really cool though, and very limited though. He's not just everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Well, I'll keep the
Yeah,
box
like on
up.
Amazon, I think he's not easy to search for, but you can find him. But he's like 70 to 80 to 100, like, you know.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sure on eBay he's like 150 or some crazy shit. Who knows?
Oh, yeah, I was just surprised for the price of it, like what I got in hand, but I wasn't like dissatisfied. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like a huge fucking deal. But I'll start pulling up some pics here. And the great thing about Joy Toy, I'm sure a lot of the guys in the chat are know all about this stuff, but I'll pull up one of Wentzilla's favorites here.
Oh boy.
Just how you can break them down into like just all their like all the shit that they come with. It's like really cool. Like the main figures, I get the army builders come with like a pistol and a rifle, and that's about it. But you can swap these parts, like no freaking problem.
Wow.
But that's
these
the
are
one
awesome.
that is isn't that the Commander Zilla figure, the original one, or did you just rip the arm off?
No, actually, the arm is from that Jack.
Oh,
from the yeah. But I do have him, and he actually has a gold Star Wars the Stormtrooper. Who was that? One of the captains for the First Order, gold First Order. So I put that on him.
It was Star Wars.
Pike. Was it Pike?
No, Pike's the red guy.
Okay.
I forgot.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. But yeah. He comes with a lot of stuff though. Yeah, he's a really good big.
Well, just how you can like even this dude. Like I've gone to order this guy so bad. He's one of the post-apocalyptic.
Yo,
guys.
Me too, man. Oh.
Yeah, he just looked, but he's so like I think Canadian. Now he's like $80 or $85.
You could fudge him in as an assassin from the Warhammer shit, dude. He's pretty bad.
Oh, he's very, very Warhammer. I think. What is the name of the line that's the post-apocalyptic? Battle for the Stars, and what's the other line they do?
Infinity, I think.
Infinity. Yeah, Infinity.
Infinity?
Yeah.
That's a weird name for a post-apocalyptic themed.
I know.
But I think it'd be called like trash bag or shithole or something like that.
Or death to humans.
Buy the new Joy Toy shithole trash bag line. But okay, anyways, getting back to what we were talking about, I'm not
Yeah,
sure what.
man. This is one of the guys that I've been eyeing too. I kind of want to get him, but I'm just like, ah. See, and
Oh,
that's
Aren't those in like a crew of 3? Those are they scavengers or something? I forgot the name.
usually, yeah, yeah,
They,
because there's
they go with the
another
guy.
dude.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Skelly. Yeah, because I think there's that guy that wears the dog head. He's in that group. I think there's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
There's
think there's also a chick too. There's a girl that has like a gas
yes.
mask. She comes with like a gas mask or something.
Yeah, totally.
She's one of that crew. She looks exactly like she's got the same gear on, the knee
Is
pads and everything.
that one of those things that Joy Toy has where it's like you can buy one for $80 or you can buy all like 5 of them for like $210 or something?
Oh, these
Yeah,
guys.
those are a little
Something
bit.
like that. Yeah.
This is a generic $20 or $18 army builder figure, like one of them.
Okay, yeah.
So he's like bare bones, has a pistol and like a machine gun, but or a grenade launcher, whatever the hell he's got in his hand there. But yeah, no, just even the value you're getting, like it's great. Have you guys ever ripped them ripped them apart like at the hips or anything? What are they easy to do or
Mhm.
what?
I've
It's
done
not.
it
Yeah, it's
accidentally.
not bad.
I haven't.
It's not bad as far as like customization. A lot of them are on the same bodies now. With the older, so these are like this is like the newer buck. This guy had the green helmet recently. With the builders too, you'll see the joints are black, which bothers me, but it's okay. It's all
Do you have
right.
did he have a head to go with that helmet too?
That guy's got a huge head, man. I mean, neck. His neck is huge.
He's
He didn't
got
have it.
he wears this helmet, the green
Oh,
helmet.
okay.
All right.
But
Yeah,
I've
and
been stripping them down. But
yeah, they're just
both-
mixing and matching parts. Like you can like the one guy I just showed you, like there's a variant of him with the mask that one of the other ones wears. Like it's pretty much like, it's a cheap figure. What do you want? Like I'm army building these guys. These are gonna be like my troops or whatever.
Oh.
yeah, those are
All
still
right.
those guys are
Okay.
still on the newer bucks. So what I was saying though with the older bucks, you can make it work. Like Commander Zilla is a few different eras of stuff. So he's been like, so he has a lot of parts that are from a lot of different, like as Joy Toy is growing and getting, well, they're huge. So, I mean, every time they put out, like every couple of years, it seems like they put out a new buck, and like the newer bucks, all you can swap parts pretty easily.
Yeah, no, and I don't know. I struggle to figure out. I pretty much like picked between the two cheapest figures and was like, I'm army building those. 'Cause they're cheap.
Yeah. It works, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
man.
it's like it was a choice between that guy or like kind of an army looking dude with a weird helmet or whatever. And I was like, oh, I'll go with like the sci-fi. But he definitely that white needs a wash on it, man. And like it's a little too white. It's like he like literally just
pretty
did his
clean.
laundry and he's like go off to the war. So.
It's pretty clean. I mean, that white might even just need to be dyed. Fuck that. That shit is way clean.
Oh yeah, I know it's too, and I think like you got to weather it. Like so, I'm gonna do with mine. I'm gonna like put a little damage on their like shields and all that crap, like all their armor. But
I
usual.
recently like bought some. I was trying to make. I was looking at those ones specifically because I was trying to make the armored Batman 118 armored Batman, and I ended up finding one that's gonna work, but it wasn't those. But you could use those parts for something like that. Like they're not exact,
Okay.
but it's pretty close, like to what he was wearing.
Well, and I do like how Dead Man said you can buy them. Like I'm gonna drop cash on this
Oh.
set.
Oh.
But, dude, I love that werewolf, dude. That's fucking awesome.
That
ordered
werewolf
it.
is that werewolf is freaking huge. You could fudge him in a 112 collection easy.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, no problem,
Easy.
man. I ordered that set off AliExpress and it like never ever showed up and they never gave me any explanation. And I just got a refund one day. I was just like, okay, like At least
Oh, bummer, man. Oh, that's
Yeah,
Joy Toy has a store on AliExpress, so when you're looking through and buying stuff, you can make sure you're buying them straight from
yes,
Joy Toy.
yes.
oh, and I hate how they word things on AliExpress because you think you're gonna get like 3 figures, but it's actually like one, and you gotta, and it's either it's a random figure out of the 3,
Yeah.
or or you have to go in and like pick. And I was like, because I always go on there and I'm like, oh, awesome, they got the mech crew for like $56, and then you click on it and it's like this includes like 1 figure plus this, and it's like
Yeah.
$56. Are you fucking kidding me? They're
Yeah,
always
they do that as a clickbait, bro. So you click on it and you take the bait. You're like, oh my god, I can get all these, but then they're like, just kidding, it's just $56 for
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And then if you want to get all of them, it's like $200. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how did it jump so fast? Like,
And
It's
like
still usually a pretty good deal from Joy Toy, even when you buy it from like a regular distributor. Like
yeah,
the deals on the packs of multiple, it's usually still a pretty damn good deal.
they usually are, man. So it's best if you just get the bundle. You're probably saving more that way.
Sometimes like that one specifically, I bought. They were more expensive single. They were more expensive altogether. But if you bought them in like pairs, they had that set paired up for some reason. So if I bought them in pairs, it was cheaper. It was weird, and I was like, all right, whatever. So and then I ended up buying the wolf and the lady way later after I got the first 4. But they're really nice figs. Their hands pop off a lot on those because there's so much gear on that their hands just kind of. So you
I
have to
bet
like, yeah,
some of those army builders have the same issue where they got the real like big like cuffs on or whatever. The one guy that's like got the Gatling gun, the army builder I picked up, his fucking arm, his hand's stupid. He like moves a bit, like his hand comes off with the gun handle, and you're like, ugh.
yeah.
Like every time. And I'm like, oh my god, stop.
Every time, not just but every time.
Every time. Well, actually, you know what? I lied because I did get into Joy Toys a little bit before, but I was like picking up all their awesome play sets for my Star Wars.
Yep.
Yeah, I missed one of those on Prime Day just because I didn't want to miss out on Horus, because his pre-order was pretty freaking cheap on Prime Day, so I got that instead of one of these.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's a great system though, that what they're using, like it's like broken down into like you can any configuration, whatever you want to do, kind of thing. But
these are so cool, man. Fuck, I wish I had space for those, bro.
Oh, dude, yeah. Wait till
They're really big too. Like they're bigger than what you would think.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're awesome.
Like,
you think
they're not like
it's
cheap.
not that big.
Yeah.
Well,
you expect like some cheap junk, but it's really like oh wow, this is a good sale. This is more than I expected.
Dude, no, and it's quality too, man. It's really quality, bro.
I mean, they're pain in the ass put together for me, but I mean,
some of the pegs are really tight. Like the big double piece there, I find the pegs in those are like super tight to get into the floor bases for some reason.
Yeah. They give you like a little tool with them and stuff too.
They're hard to put together for me. Zilla says he's like, I can easily just take these 6 figures and make this one character out of it, no problem. But this thing that comes with instructions, fuck that. That's too much.
No, dude, the instructions on these are like pictures. That's it. There's no like place this into the. You're just like
not in English. Not in English.
Well,
so yeah.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Dude, no, I had to suffer through famine walking Wentzilla through a Jason Jensen build for like an hour. I still have nightmares to this day.
That was a good fun. This is a fun episode.
That was a really, and actually, if you guys want to check it out, the video is still up way down at the bottom of my videos on my channel. But yeah, it's a pretty good time.
It's buried.
Getting into what I was going to segue into here. So, they're obviously everything's broken into components. So, a couple weeks ago, I discovered that somebody is in fact putting scans of these up on 3D printing sites now. So this is when Wentzilla is going to go to sleep. We're talking about 3D printing.
Oh no way!
But so anyways, here's my printed components. So that's the walls, the support beams, the double beams, floor, single, double walls. But yeah, they turn out so good, man. Whoever, I forget, I should have actually mentioned the guy who did the prints, but I'm sure he's got a 3D scanner. He's just scanning these and then rocking them out. But yeah, and then I decided to go with a little different color scheme than Joy Toy did with theirs.
That's
Yeah.
a good
Dude,
idea.
that looks a lot like Joy Toy. Like,
Well, it is.
It is Skelly.
It is. It's just
It's Radtoy.
it's Rad Toys. But I'll get into
Part
the
of
pros
Rad
and,
Labs.
yeah, Rad Labs. But I'll get into the pros and cons here in a minute. But so I got, anyways, I ended up printing those and like frantically painting them and getting them ready for tonight's show, like from this morning till this afternoon. And then
Okay.
yeah, so I've integrated them into my meager Joy Toy setup. So my idea is,
Meager.
Shit.
yeah, I want to build like a whole. I don't have many figures, man. What I got there, like 10 or 12 figures. There's a couple off to the side, but yeah. So I end up the sections you see between the mech depot and the mech
The
whatever
tower.
bullshit. So
Yeah,
those are
that's
like
all you.
sides. Those are all 3D printed things that
Wow.
I'm gonna use it. I'll build something bigger, and then I
Do you
threw.
ever just dabble in anything, bro? Or does it have to be
Yes, it's called. Yeah, Zilla, he dabbles in something. It's called cocaine.
I don't know where he gets the energy. Yeah.
For sure, dude. This is insane, bro. Like, what the?
Well, and then what I want to do, I'm going to put it in my drawing program, and I want to do 12 by 12-inch sections, so you don't have to fuck around with like a million tiny floors, and use all those joining pieces and bullshit. So you can have like kind of like a Lego, like you get the big like base and then you can build up from that, right?
Yeah.
That's the point that I want to get to. But yeah, I was surprised how well that Halo mech fits right inside of that stupid thing too.
That thing is perfect, bro. It's like you built it for it.
Yeah, well, I did, Skelly. Just you know how it is. But the other thing I tried.
Sometimes it pays to listen.
Yeah. What was I gonna say now? Okay, so this is
Skelly's like, I'm out.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, Skelly.
I'm leaving.
Screw you guys. But I tried mixing the pieces, and they actually mix really well. So that's
Yeah, dude.
Joy Toy tower with the posts and the railings from like the real Joy Toy, not the bootleg shit that I'm making. But they actually work. The posts actually work better in that than the 3D printed ones. I'm not sure what the deal is, but that structure on the right there, my right, that's completely 3D printed Joy Toy stuff. And I had to shave down some of the pegs and stuff, or open up the pegs in the floorboards. So I don't know if it's like a expansion thing with the hot PLA or something like that, but some of them were just a total pain. Like walls and everything going fine, but the posts are just like a complete bitch.
Did you try heating it up first, or was it just not taking it?
Yeah, but the thing with the 3D printed stuff, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
the
not rigid.
resin's different.
Yeah, it's not rigid like the resin that they use for the actual Joy Toy stuff or whatever.
Okay.
That's plastic. It's like, I believe it's ABS plastic that they use.
I mean, you could even shave the pegs and just glue the shit, like if need be. If we had to.
Yeah, well, all I did actually, after I screwed around with the different methods, I just got a drill bit that was a slight big, like just a cunt hair bigger than like the hole.
Is this guy's name Fat Red FU? Nice.
Fat Red Foo.
Fat Red Foo.
I thought it was Fat Red FU.
Whatever you want it to be.
It can be whatever you want. Yeah, thanks, man. But yeah, so there is some challenges with this. Like if you got a 3D printer, go on Thingiverse, grab the prints. You can build Joy Toy. You can probably build a real house out of Joy Toy if you want to. So you just go to town, print it all out. But yeah, the system works. It's there. I can't really complain too much. Like it's a fraction. Like that whole tower on the right probably cost me $10, if that. Like, I don't know,
Wow.
it's way cheaper. And then I was talking to Skelly before the show, and my next experiment, since I'm building a new GI Joe setup, is I think I'm gonna try and print this shit off in 112. So that,
Okay.
I mean, you're probably gonna do it, and then HasLab's gonna put it out.
yeah.
That's usually how it works.
HasLab can't put it out because it's already a Joy Toy design. So
No, they'll put out their own. It'll be like GI Joe classified buildings or some shit. And then,
Yeah. No, I joked a while ago because I was like, I'm printing a hit tank in classified scale, and like the next week it's like, hey, here's the HasLab. It's a his tank in classified scale. And then I'm like doing the next one. It was the Ferret, the 4-wheeler thing, and then they announced the Ferret, and I was like, okay, fair enough. And then I'm actually was working on a 112th Rattler for a classified, and like I'm 1,000%
promo pics.
Yeah, that's exactly what the HasLab's gonna be.
I don't know about that anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. They're saying it might not be.
I don't know. It's that Cobra Air Force symbol that's getting me, man.
Yeah, but
That
the
Cobra Air
second
Force symbol was
poster-
only on the first poster. It wasn't on the second one.
Yeah, the second poster was different. So
Well, they
Yeah, the
probably
second.
were-
Yeah, look it up, Brad. You
Maybe they heard us talking about it and they changed it. So
yeah.
I seriously doubt they heard us talking about it, but the whole community, community was talking about it.
No, and Rad's not
There you
like the
go.
first to like print these. He just happens to always be printing them when it comes out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like all of his big projects.
Dude, I don't have a small project. That's my problem. I
No.
just like put all these like huge like, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do it like I gotta have it ready. Like this classified dio behind me on the wall, I have to have it ready like by tomorrow around noon and take pictures and everything of it because I'm gonna be on Brian and Beta Ray's show.
Yeah,
night.
tomorrow. Yeah.
All I have to do is set up the figures, so that should be fun in the morning. I'll do that while I'm having coffee, but yeah, we'll see. But gotta get that shit done, man.
I can just picture Rad, like in the morning sipping coffee down in the basement, just walking around all his buildings, all of it, like he just like looking,
like that'd be like
coffee, like
King Kong. King Kong just shows up in Tokyo having coffee.
yeah, right. a little figure like hanging off the the ladders. You just like grab it, like just adjust it.
Yeah, it's a good thing you start coffee before you head down there because I'd hate for you to end up being like Godzilla showing up to fucking Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've had those.
Or Tokyo. Did I say Hong Kong? What the fuck? Come on.
Yeah, I've had those moments where you just want to like sweep the table. You like go to put one figure in the back or something, and then your elbow hits something, and like 800 figures fall over, and you're just like, calm blue ocean, man, calm blue ocean.
Yo, world building has given me patience because when that happens, you want to just swipe the rest of the shit and just go nuts and just break everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll step back, grab whatever fell the farthest, and just start putting it back, man. Because
dude, that's why
the domino.
Those claws.
Yeah,
you gotta get the claw, man. We'll get $100.
Yeah.
The claw, man. The claw.
the thing that they give to the old fat ladies in wheelchairs.
Yeah, so they can grab their sodas and like toilet paper and shit.
I only say that because my mom was an old fat woman in a wheelchair for a while. So she had one of those things. She had like a holster for that fucking thing.
That's pretty dope.
Spin it around like RoboCop, just grabbing your Pepsi and shit off the shelf, changing channels, beating people up with it. You just like.
I want one that has like the fingers. Remember those ones when we were kids? They're like. They're like skeleton fingers and shit.
Yeah.
Like you grab stuff.
You're like,
Those are
hang
cool.
on, bro, I got that. You're just sitting on the couch, like just like grab it, brings it closer.
Yes, Brian, you're right. It is when you do get them set back up, it is sucky when you do it the second time. I've done that before too. You're just like, walk away, man. Go get a beer, chill out,
Yep.
take a walk around the block, man. Just chill out, But and then the last part of the custom stuff is there is alternatives like 3D printing and stuff to do this Joy Toy thing on the cheap. I wouldn't do it on the figures. But Morphonauts, I'm working on this. This is one of his Joy Toy Warhammer.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh,
This is
dude.
It's already set up for salamanders too.
Yes.
that's why I just gave it a base coat of green and painted the tires and stuff. But
Oh, okay.
I've got a couple salamanders in the mail, so that's exactly what it's for.
Nice.
Let's
He
go.
just- and
Are
it's
you
red.
gonna ask me, Brad?
I don't know. What do I have to ask you?
What do you always ask me? Why did you choose salamander? You know, like,
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say anything at all. I think everybody established that my favorite color is green by now.
so to set me up. The reason why he likes the salamanders is because they're green.
Oh, I'll say yeah.
It's all right. I like the Blood Angels because they're red. So
It's pretty
Okay.
simple when it comes to like
How many
why we
players do
choose.
you own though, Skelly?
bro, let's just say I'm at the point now where the ones I have displayed, I can't add any more to them because there's just no room.
Yeah, I remember when you started in the Warhammer because I was like sending you stuff with like anything with skeletons just to get your just to step
Yeah,
in.
you guys did, man. I would just fell hard, bro. I felt so hard.
It was great. And now
I was able to
Deadman's
stay out
there,
of it.
man.
I was able to stay out of it for a long time because Toy God
You
used to
tried.
talk about it for I mean, way back in yeah. JP
He had
dragged
so
me
many
in.
also. Like Toy God
yeah.
has so many.
Dude, Toy God is.
Yes.
I think like his collection is all Warhammer, bro. Like
It's not.
crazy. He's got so much.
It's not all Warhammer, but he definitely has a pretty good Warhammer
JP
collection.
on the other hand is a Warhammer.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
he's still got quite a few McFarlanes. Like that guy will not give up his spawns.
Yeah. It's true.
I mean, I can't blame him. I like Spawn. Spawn is dope.
hmm
It's hard for me to get rid of Spawn too. Spawn is like in 90s, man. Like, just
Yo, I picked Space Wolves.
Yeah,
'cause
I
I was like, Space Wolves put out a set, like a 4-pack. And I was like, I'm gonna go with these guys because I don't want to get all the Ultramarines and all these. So like, I'm just gonna get this one set, Space Wolves one set. I didn't realize Space Wolves has like one of the biggest lores in all of Warhammer, and now
You know,
every month.
the thing about that Zilla is every chapter has one of the biggest lores in all of Warhammer. But
nice.
I would say the Ultramarines have like the most stuff. Like so
Yeah.
anybody who collects Ultramarines, I'm sorry. If you're in for the fucking darker blue figures and you want to get them all, you got a lot to fucking buy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think I've been like, all right, so like when I started, obviously I was like, I'm just gonna, like I said, but I was like, maybe I'll try to like just stick with this line. And now there's so many that I'm just like picking and choosing like which ones work for me or which ones I like the best because I'm like, I can't get them all. Like they really have to speak to me now, like as far as Warhammer goes.
Yeah, as soon as I went down that rabbit hole, I just went on Amazon. I was like, Joy Toy 1/18, 7 million bazillion results. What do you want to It's like, then you start scrolling through them, and you're like, oh, that's cool. That set's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that figure. That's fucking cool. And you like go to like 2 pages in, and you're already like at $1,300. You keep adding stuff to your cart, and you're like, there's no way I'm spending $1,300 on fucking Joy Toys in one day. So you're like, and then you get it down to about $100 maybe, and it's like maybe 2 or 3 figures if you're lucky. And you're like, all
I
right,
mean, so I got, speaking of your cart getting kind of crazy, I mean,
Oh dang.
Dude, you got
I had to get-
Oh,
I had to get both of them, right? You can't just get one. But so yeah, that was my plan for today. But yeah, I know you're saying about the cart getting a little crazy because these boys never go down in price, like ever. So
no, I want to snag them before. Well, at least one of them before they're gone. But I've like that's in my save for later on Amazon, and I'm just like, I keep looking at it. I'm like, oh,
Well, with
Sometimes you
Amazon,
need that therapy.
you might get lucky with Amazon. You know, like eventually they might just hit a sale, but you got to check it every day. They don't send you emails or anything. You got to look at it. Like,
If
yeah,
you
I
have
got
it in your
some.
cart, they'll update you though. Like
Yeah.
It's
there'll be a
true.
little message.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
That is true.
it helps.
Because I mean, I got a lot of stuff from Amazon for really good deals when I first started. I mean, I was able to get the entire Ravens Guard within like a month, and it was under. I would say I spent probably around $180, and that's 5 figures.
Shit, that's good.
Dude,
That's
big
that's
boys
amazing.
too.
Yeah.
Well, they're not big boys, but they're.
I mean, for
four of
Joy
them.
Toy.
They
No, well,
are.
I mean-
Yeah.
they're not though. They're not like this is.
I mean, they're not like builders. Is what I'm saying. They're not like
They're
not these.
all
Like,
no, yeah, they're definitely not, and they all come with a lot of stuff too. They all come with multiple hands. All but one of them came with multiple heads. And sorry, I just flipped my camera around, so it's hard for me to see what I'm doing. But they all come with like a rifle and a pistol and all kinds of little extras. So it was real easy to grab these guys real quick, and that just sold me. Like, I do have issues with the articulation because I'm so ingrained to like 1/12 and mostly like Mezco horror. So you can do anything with most of those figures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not getting double jointed elbows on those guys or anything. So
They do have double jointed elbows.
do they really?
Yeah, they have
I
to have
got
double.
States.
They have to have double jointed elbows
Just
just
to
in
go.
order to get 90 because of how bulky their armor
No,
is.
yeah,
But
they all have them.
The articulations.
And I
They're like overly articulated for how much they don't move.
Dude,
but
yeah.
it's true.
Overly
But I also
articulated.
want to say the another reason why I was able to get this whole set for so cheap is because Zilla actually got one on accident that Amazon let him keep, and he sent that to me as a gift.
Nice.
As a matter of fact, I think
Motherfuckers.
it's this one.
Yeah, because I ordered one for the tomb. I'm like, I want to open this up for the tomb. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And somebody swapped it out in the package.
Isn't this the one?
Does he have the hair, the Spider-Man 3 hair?
Yeah, with the one eye.
Yeah, that is the one.
Yeah.
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 That's the one.
Yeah, I call
No,
him
listen.
Toby.
It was also the last one that I needed to get too, so it was perfect.
What's the chances though? Like that's the one that someone swapped out for the one that I paid for. I was like, damn, all right.
And
I told
it's funny.
Skelly, I was like, I think Deadman gets these. I'm not sure. And then you jumped in. You're like, yeah, dude. And I was like, oh, sweet. So it worked.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
figured if Joy Toys are expensive, it's Lockdown's fault. He buys like probably like skids of Joy Toys.
I am completely jealous, and I'll be a man and say that out loud right here, right now. Every time I see his stuff, I'm just like, oh my god, and I can't stop. I'll watch it twice.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Look, he bought
Like
he bought 7 of those trucks. That's awesome.
fucking, they're like what, 200 pop? Like,
150 or something like that. I'm like, oh
yeah.
And then I ended up getting 2 of these big boys for under 40. Well, I would say under $50 a piece.
Those are the articulated hand guys.
Like each
Fingers.
each finger is articulated.
That's so cool.
The thumb's articulated, and it also spins.
That's bananas, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, these guys are pretty big. I'll put it next to that other one real quick so
These
you
guys
can
are
see.
awesome. Those are big boys. Oh yeah.
holy crap!
shit.
I didn't think they were that much bigger.
Holy shit.
That's
Yeah.
a beast. That
Yeah,
is
so
awesome.
yeah, I was able to grab those for Prime Day as well. And
Dude, nice. But that's what I was gonna say, man. Something else, just like real quick. It's not really that expensive, you know. Like Warhammer Joy Toy figures, they're not that expensive, man. Because a lot of people say, oh, they cost too much money. They cost double Legends, double McFarlane, but not really. You can literally get.
but they're under Mezco.
But they're premium
literally-
figures too.
Yeah,
So
and you can
Yeah,
get
so
like
I-
that troopers, like just the basic, Marine or whatever faction it is, just the basic trooper, the one that comes like with nothing. except like a pistol and a rifle. Those still are awesome, and they articulate like crazy, and you can get those for literally the same price as Legends, $25.
Well, it's like what like you guys are like sort of saying is with when you get that in your hand, like that's the first probably like expensive toy that I've bought that I don't regret or feel bad about buying once you
Man,
get the
at
toy in.
all,
I'm like, dude, yeah, okay, I could have bought 2 Marvel Legends for the cost of
Yep.
this one
Yeah.
Space Marine, but like this guy is awesome. Like I think I've got a bunch coming. Like I spent way too much money on Prime Day on Amazon on Joy Toy stuff. So I got a whole bunch of Space Marines coming, but the only one I have right now, and I think he's one of the original Space Wolves. But that's why I said because I can't get his arms past 90. Like he stops
No.
at 90, and
No.
like
No, they stop at 90.
Yeah.
You're not
Okay.
getting them past
Because
90.
they got like this.
Yeah, their armor is really, really bulky.
I did not know old boy had articulation in the middle of his.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, in the waist.
Yeah,
Is it a swivel or is it a ball joint?
I think it's a swivel.
I don't
Oh, it
know.
might be a ball joint. It's a
It
ball
is a
joint.
Oh.
Broke your toy.
He just opens it like.
The only thing, man, is no articulation in the mouth.
Oh, so you
So-
can't chill him out. You can't calm him down ever.
No,
Send
he's
him
always
back.
gonna be So, but yeah,
That's
dude, look
okay.
at. So from what I've learned, and don't quote me, but at some point these guys will turn into this after so long. Is what I believe happens.
I think so. Yes, I believe.
I-
JP had
I
mentioned, something like that.
think what it is more of they try to avoid turning into those because it's
Okay.
it's a flaw in their
DNA.
their
Yeah.
DNA that they got from their Primarch.
Right. Okay.
I'm just getting into the Warhammer lore where they take them when they're 16 and like
Dude, these are
put,
bigger
like,
than
that
I thought.
organic little shit on them and stuff. That's why
Bro,
they're all like big
Well,
beasts.
Dude,
I mean,
look at- I didn't know that they were this big, man.
Fuck,
Like,
yeah,
these
that
guys
wolf
are-
is massive, dude.
Yeah, dude, you could
Dude.
you
Holy
could put you
shit.
could have a Marvel Legend ride that thing.
Yeah,
I didn't
bro.
know. I did not
That thing is
know. But yes, you got articulation in here. You got it. You got
Bro,
swivel.
and the cyborg arm. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Yeah,
I saw
these
that.
don't really. Yeah, they don't go out too much, but
But they don't break when they go out too far.
right.
No.
And the tail's got so much. Look at all that. There's one here. There's one here.
So Eddie,
Eddie,
Bunch of them.
Remember, everybody, if you had a good time tonight watching Wenzilla wreck his toys, just hit that like.
No, that's what's good about Joy Toy. Is like I was just messing with this guy yesterday, and I was like, man, I wonder how much I can move him, and and that's
Yeah,
okay
you can
Like-
take them apart easily.
as long as they go back together. Like,
I'm
and if you really want to articulate them, you can always take parts off. So
That's actually one other thing I like the most, man, about Joy Toy figures is the fact that you can just take them apart easily and put them back. Like those shoulder pads, dude. Like you can change those. It's so easy. You can stick it off and put a different one on.
I gotta say, when it comes to those Ravens, which was my first experience with them, I had to heat them up a lot just in order to change the hands because they would not drop in. Or if I take a head off, the ball joint in its neck is coming with it.
Damn, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
but a lot of them that come with separate heads come with an extra ball joint, so you don't even have to take that one out of the head.
Yeah, true.
I
Mhm.
find it really tough to get some of the army builders. I find it really hard to get the guns into their hands and their fingers into the trigger and everything. But they're so freaking hard, man. I'm just like, oh,
Dude, yeah, that grip, right? Like
Yeah.
that grip. You're trying to like just push the finger.
yeah,
out,
you're
like,
bending their fingers out. You bend their
like-
fingers. Yeah, you bend them out, and then you quick try and get the gun in there before.
yes, yes. But you know what? I'm not really mad about that because that just proves like how good of a quality it is. Like it's got a literally death grip on the fucking gun. So like once it's there,
Yeah.
it's there. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna
it's not
fall.
coming
It's not gonna go anywhere. Like that's it.
Yeah.
It's
That,
gonna
that,
stay
that,
there.
that's not really such a problem with the Joy Toy figures, I find, because everyone that I have has really soft hands.
That's
The hands are all really soft.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe your versions or different? I don't know. It's weird.
I'm pretty new to it, so I don't know how long ago the ones you got came out, or the ones that I got when they came out, or whatever. But who knows?
Oh, could be.
I
Yeah.
found it with this year's army builders, like the new army build, like those guys.
Yeah.
They've got really hard hands. I'm like, holy crap. But who's oh yeah, I've got Fig Pix is in the chat now. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Big
Fig?
Pigs?
What up, Fig Pig?
And
Oh, wait.
Robo Jones, what's going down? So guys, I got a bit of well, this is more my wish list, but I'm sure you guys will dig the figures too. So yeah, well, I'll go through this with a little wish list here, and
Yeah.
these are the ones.
let's see it.
With this, I'm like sucked right in the Warhammer lore now. But my Joy Toy, I'm not doing like any kind of lore. It's like totally made up. So I'm cherry picking. Like these guys are going to be the army. These are the bad guys. Like it's like all based around like an AI war or something like that. It's like crazy. But this set, man, I gotta get this set. This is like so good.
Oh, damn, Rad. Oh,
What are
shit,
the
bro.
Rad, you like the white stuff, don't you, Rad?
I do.
Yeah.
I do like the white stuff. There is something better statement earlier.
There is a whole white legion out there too, you know.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Are
shit,
they
yeah.
Crystal Warriors?
No,
No. No, they're not.
they're actually white scars.
White scars? That's
Yeah,
interesting.
white scars.
But aren't these guys what are they called? They're the Tower or something like that? Is that what
Wait,
these
who,
guys are?
those?
Yeah,
Oh,
these guys.
The
This is
red dot guys.
yeah.
that's the Tau, isn't it?
Yeah.
Couldn't you put them with like the old clone troopers that have the red dots on them or whatever?
Oh,
Like
maybe.
to live together amongst each
Those
other.
are part of the lore, though, right? Warhammer lore, right?
Yeah. These are Warhammer. I'm sure they're
Yeah.
Warhammer.
Yeah.
I know the one guy in the back kind of looks like a Robotech mech or like a,
Dude, yeah, that I can't even imagine. Like, oh my god, dude.
They're the I think they are called the Tau or something close to that. But they're the only. What I've found is, from what I've been learning recently, is that they're the only race or whatever, or faction, whatever you want to call it, in Warhammer 40K that would prefer to go about things diplomatically other than fighting.
oh,
That doesn't make
Oh,
sense.
wow.
That's not Warhammer like.
I know, right?
They're the
Well,
only-
they're not a very popular faction or whatever, or race or in the lore. So
Definitely not.
so
you
the
don't see a
guy,
lot of people collecting these, or a lot of people. I think Struck Friendly Crafts is. I think he's into these guys.
He actually,
So-
yes, he has a couple of those. Yes.
so when you get together with your buddies to play Warhammer, they got like there's Chaos Marines and there's Space Wolves, and these guys show up. It's like I'm gonna roll it. If I roll a 10, then I can convince you to like lay down your arms and have a Christmas meal with us. Here we go.
I don't think
"Fuck
they're
outta
that.
here."
I don't think they're that peaceful. I mean, they're obviously not that peaceful, but you know, they would prefer to just be like, hey, let's get along, instead of trying to kill everything, because everything else in the Warhammer lore is just, they're just gonna kill you. Like,
Yeah. Well,
if a
these
space machine shows up to your planet and is like, you guys got to convert and do everything for the Imperium, and if you say, well, let me think about it, no, death is the only answer at that point. You got to bend the knee right away, or you're fucked.
Yeah, and these guys can't be total pacifists. They're packing some serious heat there. So
Oh yeah, I
I-
think one of them's
I-
got like a rocket launcher, or what the
Yeah,
far
dude.
dude.
they probably
Yeah.
all have a rocket launcher by the looks of it. Dude. They're just like
No, they're definitely not pacifists.
This crew is insane, dude.
Yeah, that's a crazy looking crew, dude.
So next on the old wish list, oh dude, these guys are so good.
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, look at the red. I love the guy with the red, like the cloth red thing going.
yeah,
on.
me too.
Remind me of like Crusader Knights or something like that. These guys.
Yeah, dude.
Yep. That's literally what I was thinking, man.
And this is from that Infinity line you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Infinity
Yeah.
Corvus. Yeah, whatever Infinity.
It looks like their only looks like Joy Toy's like own version of 30K or something, like maybe not
Yeah.
30K. But
Mhm.
like maybe a little bit
Yeah.
before 30K, like 20K or something.
Well, didn't Joy Toy have like some sort of like comic or something to like go with some of these, like a story? I don't know. I think they do, or someone has a story and Joy Toy's making, the figure. I think there's like lore to them. Not
Okay.
like Warhammer, but I don't know. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I think it's out there. Yeah, Templar Knight. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's what
Templar
it looks
Knight.
like.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I was gonna say with the Warhammer too, like the older your warrior is, or your marine or whatever, the older that they are, the more weathering there is on the figure, like subtle little touches. I think that's really cool too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Like this guy, if you look like the one that I just he's been around for a little bit, so like around the edges of his armor has a little bit more like soot and stuff. I don't know if the camera picks it up that well. It doesn't.
Yeah, I
but
could see it, especially right there especially right on his hip there.
Yeah.
And on his ankle.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, there's like a little
Yeah,
bit
sure.
more, on each one.
Yeah, no
That's
doubt.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, these guys
The
are
attention to details, man, is just crazy
dude.
with Joy Toy. Like insane.
And I agree. With Robo Jones here is saying that this would fit him in Warhammer very nicely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
It's got that whole tech knight kind of look going on.
Dude, yeah. It's got the aesthetic too, just perfect.
They have a series called, I think, it's not a series, it's more of a movie. It's not very long. It's like 40 minutes. I think it's called The Iron Lance or something, and that would fit in perfectly with that era of Warhammer.
So these guys, they're generic.
The fucking zombies.
Yeah, dude, I love these. These are great. If I could afford
Now
them.
these are on the old bucks. These are the old bucks I'm talking about. But
Okay.
I believe Eddie had them at one point, and you can straighten them out. Like they don't this is just for the shots.
Right.
So you can use them as customs if need be. So, because that's the only fat boy we've really got ever. Like, there's no one out there to represent us, guys. Like, whoever's fat out there, I'm speaking for the fats. There's no one out there to represent us in the toy world, okay?
Except for a zombie.
Yeah, except for a fat zombie.
Except for fat zombies. That's what you get.
Those are rad, though, man.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do if I could get a ton of these, I'd love to do a big Joy Toy zombie apocalypse setup, shit like that. Who would?
Well, that's how I found what's his face? What's our Joy Toy guy? We just said his name.
Lockdown. That's how I found him too. He was doing those massive
on YouTube
zombie things out in his garden, dude. Literally, there was probably 1,000 of these zombies in a scene set up in the guy's yard with with machine guns hiding out from the zombies and shit. It was just nuts.
Insane. Like those things that you just got, Dead Man, those little white little creature guys. He has 100 of them. Literally.
Well, I mean, in order to take shots
awesome.
of these Tyranids correctly, I feel like, even though I do a lot of close up portrait sort of shots, I feel like I need at least 4 more of these in order to do that correctly.
Yep.
Because they come in fucking swarms and hordes and hordes and hordes and hordes. They're kind of like the orcs in that, only they're way different. I mean, all their weaponry is biological and
I like the guy that's.
And you can literally army build that shit out of them, dude. Would be
This one is $28, and if you ask me, it's a little steep because he doesn't come with anything else other than you see. I got 2 of them, and one of them came with a stand, and the other one didn't. So,
weird.
That's how Joy Toy rolls. But yeah, he doesn't come. He doesn't come with a different gun. He doesn't come with separate hands or anything.
He comes with a tongue, though.
He comes with 2 different tongues, and this one has the long tongue sticking out. And I was gonna put the short one in this one, but I cannot get it in there at all. But
I got mine right here too.
Oh Oh, Scully's all set up with his.
Yep.
Those are the tier
He's
nets.
got
Yeah.
he's got the long tongue. Let's see. This is the long one.
They would be awesome in like any setup if you had like 50 or 60 of those fuckers.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean,
Just
I am
crawling
planning
up shit.
on getting more
Yeah.
for sure. I'm definitely planning on getting more. I missed out on Prime Day, but that's okay. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna
I
get a
think-
couple more.
Everybody's getting paid on Friday and they drop Prime Day on fucking Tuesday
Dude,
and
I
Wednesday,
know.
bro.
Like I was just like,
Like,
bro. who the
Everyone
fuck-
I talk to is like, man, these motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah, that was stupid. I don't know why
I got-
they didn't for the week.
I got 5 figures, pre-ordered a figure, and bought a new tripod for my camera on Prime Day. And I would have bought a fuckload more, but I was sick, and I got paid on Monday, and I wasn't able to get my check till Thursday after Prime Day. No. It's probably
Yeah.
better. It's definitely better for my
Yeah,
relationship
yeah.
that I didn't buy anymore.
to stop yourself.
Yeah.
no,
and then
they-
I think it was a tune we talked about these guys, but after I did a little more research into them, but I think I'm all in. I think I gotta get this set, man.
Oh
Yeah.
baby, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I was like, I kept looking. I was like, and I do
Bro.
have like Orphanaut sent me for the 4, but they're not painted or assembled or anything. And I'm looking at this. I'm like, yeah, I'm never ever gonna get to putting those turtles together and painting them and shit. So I'm just gonna
Bro.
buy these Joy Toy ones and be done with it. They're totally going in my like Joy Toy World Lore Warhammer.
Oh yeah, dude, they're going everywhere, like everywhere, all over.
Skelly's
all
gonna
across.
Skelly's gonna be putting them in plants at his house.
Yeah, dude, he's literally going everywhere. But bro, like seriously though,
He's gonna
I
be
am
hiding Mikey in
really-
the shower to peek on his girl while she's showering.
On the
Just-
hunt
I'm-
is
just
in the
imagine,
house.
man.
Wait, is that your favorite Turtle Skelly? Is Mikey?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay, I was just
Yeah.
making sure.
my favorite too.
Did you actually have to ask that though?
I was just making sure. What if he was like, nah, dude, I like Raph. Like, that's my.
No. Mikey, yeah, was my favorite. Raph was actually my brother's favorite, because we always had to go opposites from each other. So he would pick Raph, I picked Mikey.
Yeah, nobody
That's
likes
cool.
nobody likes Donatello or Leo.
That's not
No,
true.
no, Rad. I was gonna suggest Donatello was your favorite, probably Zilla's as well.
No,
No,
actually-
my favorite is Leonardo, man.
Oh,
Sorry.
really?
Yeah.
So between
yeah.
the 4 of us, we all like a different turtle the best.
I'm
Weird.
Wow.
I'm Michelangelo. I like Michelangelo, but
Oh,
Raph-
never mind. I
Raph's
guess
a
I'm on.
close second. Raph's a close second. So those are my
Okay.
top 2. They battle it out. Sometimes Mikey's my favorite. Sometimes it's Raph. Depends on my mood. I guess they're complete polar opposites too. So why not?
This is really weird, but yeah, it sits on there. But you can do some really weird stuff if you wanted to.
Just let him.
It's-
I'm not even gonna say it. Fuck, I can't even say it now. Damn it! I was gonna say something, but I was gonna
What?
get misinterpreted. I was gonna say just let him ride it.
That is not. We are grown men. That's not gonna get misinterpreted. We're not gonna think that it's sexual in any way.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna misinterpret this stuff.
we can tell that it's not gonna go there by the way we had to say it wasn't gonna go there.
Zilla said it first. She's like, "You can do all sorts of weird stuff with that."
Yeah, dude. And then he just made it
I
worse
didn't
for
mean
me.
it like
So
that.
I'm just like,
Boy,
I'm
He
like, bro.
he can sit on its back or he can pet it. Like those are the only. two
Listen,
things.
man, I'm saying you can pose like his legs. You can pose him up so you can do like he looks weird right now. Is what I was never mind, man. Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm
Whatever.
gonna play with my
but
wolfies by
seriously.
myself.
Seriously though, man, I'm just anticipating the articulation on those Ninja Turtle figures, bro. That's it. I'm just that articulation
dude.
alone on these figures, bro, is gonna sell.
Because I bet
Sell.
you those pouches
They're gonna move
come off.
they're gonna move like a space marine, so because they're so bulky to watch. It's gonna be
No,
hilarious.
because I bet you those
Oh,
pouches
dude.
pop off just like all that stuff.
Yeah.
I
So
only-
if
I
you
only
want to
brought
do
up-
it,
I bet you they have ab crunches, bro. They can even like bend forward.
Can you show him again? I know we've looked at him 1,000 fucking times between the two shows, but
Right? Me too. I keep looking at him like every night. I go to sleep.
like just do a review on him, somebody.
Rad, zoom in if you can, Rad. Zoom in as far as you can on one of them.
I can't zoom in, but I guarantee you they have ab crunch, man. I can see the seam on Leonardo.
Dude, absolutely, bro. They're gonna
I bet
kill
you
it
$1
with
million bucks they got
articulation.
ab crunch. They wouldn't
Man.
exaggerate that second shell down if he didn't like it is if he didn't have it.
Yep.
Okay.
I know. Look at Mikey, dude. Like Mikey's been really like.
We know he's your favorite. Fuck.
Well, I mean, now that he says it, you know, it looks like Raph's fucking leaning forward too.
Yeah.
Same with Donnie. Leonardo
Yeah.
looks like the only one who's standing up straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it Leonardo in the middle, man? He's the leader. He's big bro. Like, what's going on, man? Like, always with
the
Mikey and
problem.
Raph.
He's big brother. Big brother's watching, bro.
Yeah, man. He's gotta look out for the family.
I just liked him because he was always like Mr. Safe Guy, and I was like, that's a true leader, man. Always looking out for everybody. He's like, no, you know, don't do that. This might happen. The other guys are, well, Donnie not so much,
Yeah.
but the other two, man.
Yeah.
like,
Brad was just like, do it.
Raph always angry, bro. Like,
Always,
always,
dude. Like,
dude. Just, oh
I
man.
love
And
Leo too, bro.
And
Leo's great.
well, he's not always angry. He's more complex than that. He's so sad that
boy.
he's angry. I mean, no, seriously, he's like an emo Wolverine. He's so sad that he's angry about it. You know, he's like
Yeah.
where Wolverine is just like Logan's just pissed about everything because he's old as shit and he's a grumpy old man. But Raph is like he's so depressed that he's fucking mad.
Mhm.
It's like he's
That's
in that.
true.
It's like he's in that band My Chemical Romance or something.
Oh my god,
Easy.
that's how I feel about the Ravens guard after I bought them all and I fucking
Oh my
looked at them and I was like, oh, look at this, I got my own little fucking emo band.
Oh my
That's
God,
what I was
dude.
saying. I was like, that's why I called that one Toby, because he looks
I mean,
like Toby
I mean, look at
Maguire.
this guy. Look at this guy.
Yeah, I know that head sculpt.
Yeah.
Is just it's
That's
terrible.
Dude, you
Hold on, I'm gonna put a better light on him so you guys can see it better. But
like you guys remember Spider-Man 3 when he does his sexy walk and stuff?
Oh yeah, of course,
Like-
bro. Come
Oh,
on,
totally. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude.
He's got
100%.
Leon Escardi hair. That Leon guy from
Dude, he goes like.
like whips it backwards. Oh, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
Dad, man. I don't know how you're getting like your shots are so clear of the armor and stuff, man. Like it's crazy. Like
well, lately,
I don't know.
I mean, lately the shots that I've taken, I've fucking edited in such a way where you can hardly tell what's happening. But
Dude, yeah, your couple latest shots, man, have been like killer edits, bro. I was just like, damn, okay.
I've been going crazy with it. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I need to find a better way to do it, other than the way I'm doing it, because the way I'm doing it's like it takes forever. So I need to find a better way. Like it might even be easier if I were to just because right now I'm applying a filter that is unbelievably adjustable. Like it's insanely adjustable. And it takes forever to just get it right. I mean, I might just start trying to use Photoshop and just painting it all on myself like that because that might be easier. I mean, I'm not kidding.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see Zilla keep unboxing shit, bro. I'm gonna go unbox some shit.
this
right now,
one this one came with a broken tail, guys.
bro. Oh, what?
Oh,
No. Seriously?
That sucks. Yeah, it snapped.
Oh, good luck, dude. Is it just a ball joint that snapped though?
Dang, bro.
Mm.
Well, that sucks, bro. I'm
Because
sorry.
good luck getting that fixed.
Yeah, the joint snapped in half.
Did you get them from Amazon though?
Yeah.
Well, then you might be lucky. They might
just do a
fix
return
it.
instead of
Yeah.
and just do a figure swap. Put like a cheap plastic dinosaur in the box and send it back.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
I don't want
That's
to be
something
that
else,
guy.
Just
So that's what happened
fill
to him.
everything up with Lego pieces, Villa.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Oh man, I used to get so many classified back in the day off Amazon that were swaps of like shitty fucking sequel trilogy Star Wars figures. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I don't want. I ordered the Baroness and it was fucking Ray. I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh man.
I'm like, are you
I tried
kidding
to get the new Roadblock, the one that came with the old school fucking clothes on, but it was fucking Phasma.
Terrible, man.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
I do have actually now I'm gonna get into like a cautionary tale. So I'm sure a lot of the guys in the chat know, but so their mechs are so freaking Amazon lists them wrong all the time. They say it's 1/18th, it's 1/25th, and it does work. For some reason, they probably have it in mind. Joy Toy will make it so you can just pull the seat right up and out of the mech, and then a 1/18th will like kind of scrunch down to the bottom there. But yeah, so I'm looking to get these, and these are the true 1/18th, right?
Yeah, I can grab one.
Oh,
I
you
have the
have
yellow
this?
one. I have
Oh,
the
you have
yellow one.
this one?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same one, but yellow.
I like the yellow one better, actually.
And then I also have a 1/25th one where I pulled out the middle cockpit. So,
Dude, these. Oh man.
Yeah, this one.
Look awesome.
yeah, same.
Oh yeah,
same.
so Wenzel actually has the yellow mech suit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, you know I saw this actually, like in person. And
So next to a builder, he's right here.
Okay.
Crazy.
So they're
Oh,
more
shit.
like,
Dude, crazy.
they're like a construction,
Now,
right? They're not really battle mechs; they're just construction.
this one is a maintenance mech. Yeah. But then this guy is a 1/25th, and
Holy.
Oh
I
shit!
took out the middle. I took out the middle seat because it's for two 1/25th guys to fit in. But you can pull out the the middle part and stuff and make it
Yeah,
work.
the mech that I got, I found it super easy just to rip the seat out. Like it just popped right out. I was like, wonder if they're doing that on purpose so you don't get fucked over if you buy or you can use them for 1/18th if you want to. I guess.
Yeah, so a
Yeah.
1/18 person can fit in there just fine. Or you could because not all of them have a canopy, like a glass canopy. Some of them just have like a different. They can just be like they could fight alongside your humans or your whatever.
So is that the same one Bill is holding right there?
No, God, no.
No, that one's big.
Oh, okay. That's
Dude,
a
this
1/18 scale, right?
I think this guy's.
Yeah.
I think he's around $400.
So-
I think.
Oh my god.
Here,
400?
dead man. See how this guy scales? That one's almost like the picture of the other one's almost like twice. Like he's twice
I
his
see.
size. He's
I
big.
saw that. I see that.
I like that.
Yeah,
Wait, Rad,
They're-
can you go back real quick to that picture though?
they're so cool and they come with so much. I've seen reviews, but I was gonna use this one for Batman since it was only like $50 because it's 1/25th.
Do you have a 1/18 scale Batman to put in there?
Of course.
Of course, he has a.
I mean,
Of
I
course.
figure you probably have like 9 of them, right?
At least,
Well,
yeah. Like,
if you look behind me, that's where the Bat Cave's gonna be, is back there. But yeah, I haven't gotten even
is
into
that
my.
what the hall's for?
Yeah, that whole wall is gonna be like Bat Cave. So
Okay.
I haven't
Alright.
gotten to that yet of the world, but there will be much Batman happening. So
Okay.
yeah, I love Batman, obviously. But yes, I figured that'd be cool. But yeah,
Dude,
those are your
I
mechs, man.
know I sent you a crappy 1/12 or 1/18 scale Batman figure.
I know me
Yeah,
too.
he's-
I did.
I like them both. I like both the ones you guys sent.
Send all your crappy figures to Wentzilla. You'll like.
Actually,
Only
it
if they're
was
1/18
crappy, man. It was
Only if
actually-
they're 1/18 scale. The one that I sent him has a hard
Cool.
time staying together. Like,
It's
Like,
different.
he's-
I don't even know what company made that, man. It's really cool.
dude, I don't know either. An old roommate of
Is
mine
that
from
the-
California gave that to me for no reason whatsoever. I was like, okay, cool, thanks.
Hey,
was it a 4-inch Arkham Asylum figure? Because I have a
No.
Mr. Freeze that you just set him somewhere, and he literally
dude.
falls to pieces. I'm just like,
No,
what?
he's not that bad. The one that I sent him is like something from it's something from the 90s. It's definitely fucking straight up Japanese. Like, it's.
I mean, I can fix. Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's probably Jack's.
I just feel how I can fix this. I don't think it is, dude. It's some shit I've never seen. Like I've shown people, and they've been like, I don't know what that is. So I mean, nobody.
the guy
it
who
came with a
gave it
bad
to
girl
me was
too.
like, the guy who gave it to me, yeah, that's right. He gave me a Batgirl with it too. The guy who gave those to me, he collected a lot of like weird, obscure Japanese figures. So I'm imagining it was either some Japanese thing that we don't have in the States or some knockoff of that.
Probably.
Probably a knockoff because I
Mhm.
don't think there's any like labeling on it. Because a lot of times there's like something printed on the figure saying what brand it is or whatever.
Well, I got something cool here that I'm gonna open with you guys. So since
Oh, what do
Zilla
you
keeps
got there?
opening stuff,
I was just
Well,
doing the wolves that one
while you're
broke. So
while you're opening that, I'm gonna show off the set. I want to get this set. So other than the salamanders, I want to get this fucking set.
yeah,
oh,
damn it.
I got
okay,
one. I got
all right.
one of those figures, and I got one of them in my pile of loot. So I have two of those basically. One of them's right here next to me.
Yeah, I got
I
one of
love that.
them.
Yeah, I love that color scheme, man. The gold, black, and red. It's just like,
Yeah,
I just
bro.
like them because they're the Chaos Marines.
yeah. No
That's a
shit.
Black Legion right there.
It
Yep,
is.
literally.
You never get
Oh,
into Primark territory or like what do they
Yeah,
call the
Primark.
mhm,
Primarks? Like,
mhm.
look
So
at the size of that fucker on the end. Like,
Oh
holy
yeah,
that
shit.
I just pre-ordered him for Prime Day.
Oh, did you really?
that's
Yeah,
yep, that's
I've been
Taurus.
I've been like he's been in my card, out of my card. I'm less like,
he's
oh
got
god, he's
he's
so
got a fucking wolf carcass across
Dude,
his
yeah.
yeah,
back.
like an entire wolf, bro. It's
And
not
not a
just a head.
regular wolf, not a regular wolf, like a
Like
dire
one of
wolf
these.
carcass. It's like a dire
Yeah,
wolf.
yeah. Like, bro, that guy, like, he is massive, massive,
Yeah, and
He's
his
the first of everything, right?
yeah,
bro.
he's what well he's not the first of everything. There was somebody else that fell to chaos before him, and I can't remember his name. But if I said his name and there's any Warhammer people in the chat, they would be like, "Fuck that guy," because everybody fucking hates him
Well,
because he's the guy
Russ
that
is up
fucking
there too, right? Like those four right there, like I don't know. I don't want to talk. I don't want to.
That's,
I
Like
know,
you
but
said, I don't want to be wrong.
no, it's not just that, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, the size, because all these next to him, like, these are all huge figures.
yeah, man. He
Like,
would
these are all big figures, dude,
he's
on
probably
their
like
own.
he's probably 112 scale, but so the guys
Oh
beside him,
yeah.
is that like the Space Wolf Primarch and the Salamander Primarch and like some other fucking dude?
no.
Uh, it's the
No,
Ultramarines.
It's the Ultramarines, the Salamander, and is that the Blood Angels framework?
No, it's Dark Angels. The
Dark, yeah, it is Dark
Dark
Angel.
Angels is the green one. The gold one
Oh,
is Doran or Darn. That's Imperial Fists.
oh, the
yeah,
Imperial Fist. Okay,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Russ isn't even
and
up there.
and yeah, Russ isn't up there. Russ is way cooler looking than those three.
Yeah,
We're,
he's still not. He's not in this
I
picture.
mean, Skelly has that one, don't you? The Ultramarine Primarch.
Yeah, I actually have the Ultramarine and I have the Dark Angel too. I have both of those.
dude, that's awesome. I think we're gonna
Yeah,
convert Big Book here is making making
dude.
him want to
Actually,
buy Warhammer.
my favorite, my personal favorite right now out of these is actually the Dark Angels, the green one. He's my favorite. I like him a lot.
It's a good looking figure. I do like that the blue guy though. He looks pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, that blue guy, the sword, dude, this crazy sword.
Oh, the flaming sword, yeah. No,
Yeah.
just an awesome like even with the regular Joy toy, it's like that awesome kind of blend of like medieval and like tech or whatever with like that Warhammer's doing. Obviously, they're taking some cues from the Warhammer line, I think. But yeah.
Oh,
Oh, here's your boys here.
There
yeah.
you go. Yeah,
I'm literally opening one right now. There he is.
Oh, Skelly's got him right there.
There he is.
Oh, it looks so good, man. Awesome. He's got nipples, dude. Check it out.
Oh yeah.
he does have nipples. It's
Get your titties sucked.
There's
Oh, yeah.
space nipples, man. Look at those space nipples.
oh my god, it's
He also, yeah, there's space nipples. He also
It's
comes with a alternate head.
Oh, okay. It is cold in space. I can understand why he's got some nip-ons going.
nice. And these figures for being 118, the paint is incredibly clean.
I know, dude. I can't get it straight.
Like
There you go.
I do a lot of close-up shots of these unhelmeted heads, and like there's a very, very, very minimal of like post fixing that I have to do because of I have to fix close-ups of fucking my Mezco Joker more often than I have to fix
Yeah.
close-ups of
Well,
the
and
Warhammer
that's
figure.
and yeah, and getting back to that point about the value of the figure, like yeah, you can get like a shitty painted Marvel Legend that you probably have to touch up if you care about that shit. You
Yeah.
gotta touch it up yourself, or you get like these are like. I gotta say though, I'm not a big fan of the mech suit design, the big boxy like.
Now, the thing about those suits that makes
I
them cool,
like
though,
it.
you know why
Yeah.
they're cool, Rat?
I have been watching a lot of lore, but I don't know why they're cool yet. Dead.
So when your brother falls and they die in Warhammer, you have to go and somebody has to go and extract their gene seed, and they keep their gene seed, and then they put them in those big mechs.
So they're golems, right? Is that what they call them?
I don't remember.
Don't they call them?
Redemptors. They call them. Well, they go by the name Redemptors, I think.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like an iron golem or something like that in
I
Warhammer.
honestly cannot believe the amount of lore that Skelly is knowing here.
I mean, I've been collecting, so I gotta.
No, yeah, I
a
know
little
you've been
bit.
collecting, but like I'm shocked. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, thank you.
Somewhere JP is smiling somewhere. Right? That's what
Dude,
Fig
he
Fig
is. Oh man, somebody sent him this video, bro. He needs to tune in.
Oh,
dude, he'd be proud of the both of us, Skelly.
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. No, he'd be
and
proud of all of us, man.
back to what something that Fig Pick said earlier about we're making him wanting to buy his first Joy Toy. Or his first Warhammer Joy Toy. I just want to say it's not the actual figure that's going to get you into wanting to get into it. It's the lore. The minute you start looking into the lore, at least that's what it was for me. I started getting into the lore and was just like, what? Oh my God. And then I found out I've been listening to a band for years. Years. We're talking decades. I've been listening to this band. Every fucking song they've ever written is about Warhammer.
That's nuts, dude.
That's like
nuts.
That's like that band Wentzilla likes Unleash the Archers. They write songs about Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, that's a lot of metal bands, but Bolt Thrower. Bolt Thrower.
Bolt Thrower, yeah, like yeah.
All of their songs, half of their album covers, it's all Warhammer.
Unleash the Archers is from Canada though, so give him his moment. They don't have much. All right. It's something. I was like, dude, I was like, do you know this band? I was like, they're from Canada. He's like, I don't know. What are they? And I was like, Unleash the Archers. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, I know who that is.
Wow,
like,
shit, man. We got Brian Adams, the Bare Naked Ladies, Avril Lavigne. Like shit, we're just rolling in the talent.
Yeah.
There we go.
But, check it out. This is the
main Drake.
reason.
You guys got no means no, Rad.
Oh, we got some 41 too, I guess, and like go back.
Did you just come after No Means No with some 41 for real?
Hey, they're not bad.
And so you're trying to grip this thing in here is a mission, dude. You know, you have to really stretch the hand.
Yeah, but it's soft.
It is, but you gotta stretch it out, and then you gotta push that thing in there.
Oh, look at how that didn't look hard at all.
You're complaining about holding a weapon or a fucking cup, and I'm trying to pull a tail peg out right now.
Blood. It's a cup of blood, bro.
I was gonna say the greatest thing about that cup is it's filled with blood because all the legions have their own like weird defect from their gene seed, which is their Primarch, and theirs happens to be a thirst for blood. So they're the Anne Rice.
They're like the vampires.
They're fully the Anne Rice chapter of.
Yo, what was that stuff called? Was it called True Blood on True Blood? The stuff of the drink that they had. What was the drink? So the vampires would drink it, so they wouldn't. In True Blood, they had a drink that they would drink, so they wouldn't have to kill humans.
I don't know what True Blood is.
What?
Wait, what? You don't know the show?
I'm
Suki.
I've never
I'm-
heard of it in my life.
Suki.
I'm heterosexual. Vampires are not my thing.
Shut the
All right, well,
fuck up, dude.
if you're not into vampires, there's wolves, there's fairies. I don't want to spoil it for
I'm
anybody.
just playing. I don't want to be left out, so I'm gonna write this down. It sounds like my wife will dig it too, so I'm gonna write it down. What's it?
Dude,
It's called
True-
True Blood.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she might.
Yeah,
even
it's
know about
over.
it.
It's like
Yeah,
10
it's
seasons,
a-
bro.
It's an old ass show. Well, not old, but like it's old.
You got Eric, dude. Eric the vampire.
So he just
Sasgard,
said-
whatever.
He just said he was heterosexual.
I'm not. Hey,
not into
Zilla.
vampires.
Yeah, I do have to agree with Deadman. Like to that point, though, True Blood sucked, bro. Sorry.
What? What?
I didn't say it sucked though, Scully. I never saw it.
I
didn't
saw
say
it, dude, and it was kind of bro. Like
What, dude?
was
Get
kinda
out of
weird.
here.
it was
Nah,
kind of
get
weird,
outta here.
bro.
Get out
Well,
of here.
Weird.
Deadman, if
But,
you're not
okay, so, but back to Joy Toy, and Warhammer, I guess. They are totally like the Anne Rice faction. The Blood Angels are, because they're all pretty. They're all a little twinkly. And they have a thirst for blood because they're vampires. They're kind of like vampires. Not it's never outright said that they're vampires.
do
Correct.
they glow in the sun? Do they glow in the sun like the Twilight vampires?
No.
No, those
no.
are that's a different kind of vampire. That's even
No.
worse than even worse than the Anne Rice vampires.
We don't ever talk about that type of vampires ever,
Hey, Team Jacob, baby.
bro.
He was a werewolf, wasn't he?
That's why I got so many wolves, bro. Team Jacob, all the way.
That doesn't even make sense.
Gary.
What do you mean?
Are you guys rocking any of these orc dudes?
I haven't
yet.
I haven't bought any of those yet. I do like the orcs. Their lore is super cool. Like especially because there's like a whole bunch of like myths about their lore that isn't quite true that everyone just believes. I fucking love it. But I do have a couple of the big ones from McFarlane on not pre-order, but on in my pile of loot right now.
Yeah, I do. I have been getting into the lore of Warhammer, but for me, I almost like the OG orcs from like the old school Warhammer better than these dudes. Like I don't know, these guys like the guy wearing like the beanie and stuff, and like the guy wearing the hat with the little glasses on it. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. Like they should be like badass, like the Primarchs and stuff, or like the the soldier guys, like have big like armor with spikes on it, shit like that. Like it's just weird. It's not what I thought they were going to be.
Well, I mean, I think in this photo right here is all the orcs that Joy Toy's even done yet. There's a bunch more. There's way bigger ones. They have ones that have like giant like crane hands and shit. Like there's a whole lot more going on in the actual lore than there is here.
But I feel like something like the orcs, like you could supplement for a McFarlane orc, and I do like the designs of some of the ones that he's done. But you could easily, like orcs could be like, or he's a troll or something, right? Like whatever. Like you can be, you're gonna want them.
I'm actually kind of concerned about the size difference when I get those because those things are fucking huge. Those McFarlane ones are like this fucking big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
it'll be
they're
cool, bro,
big.
because you can actually put them with the Joy Toy, and they would be like Primarch orc type shit, and you put your Marines against it.
I was thinking more
yeah,
like
but I don't normally shoot outside, and I'm gonna have to with those fucking things.
Oh yeah,
they're
yeah.
bigger
There's
than
no
your
way.
house. You just
They
can't
are
fit through
huge,
the
bro.
door. But I always thought like kind of they would be like Lord of the Rings, where the trolls were like big fucking.
Yes.
That's what it reminds me of, like the big trolls from like Lord of the Rings or something like that.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, no, Jason, you're gonna have to like. What's that video that JP recommended to you, Dead Man?
It's called Hell's Reach. Hell is only spelled with one L, and it's on YouTube for free. It's almost 3 hours long, but it's worth the watch. It's really good.
Hell's Reach, yeah, go check it out on YouTube. That's Hell with one L, just to be cool and spell it a little bit different.
That's actually what got me. That's what got me into Warhammer.
Oh, look, Skelly's got another dude there. Is that the different guy?
No, it's the same one. I was just showing I bent his back Just crazy how far back the back can bend.
Well, he's got to toss that blood back, man. He's got to be able to like
I know, right? Look at him.
strip
He's
her
just
down.
he's like, oh, ready to party.
Yeah, I'm not a vampire, but I love to drink blood. Fuck you.
No.
But yeah, we pretty much got through all the content I wanted to talk about tonight. But yeah, I don't know.
Awesome,
A lot of these guys were been like, I don't know. I'm glad I'm part of the Joy Toy Club now, but
yes,
yeah, for
sir.
so long everybody's like, no. But yeah, the thing I like about it is I can like just kind of do my own lore, my own thing, because there's a lot of cool figures, man. But you obviously like, unless you're loaded, you can't get out there and get absolutely everything you want. Some people are rich and can buy like 2 wolves at a time, like Wentzilla, but
I didn't buy them. I did not buy them at the same time. I waited. So I am opening them at the same time. But yeah, I
Well,
think the tail.
you
I
can
think the
also,
tail is.
if you're not like really like thinking about buying just one thing and you like just want a bunch of them, you can really like just keep an eye on deals out there. Berry is a great place to get them. If you get them, if you pre-order from Berry, you get like it's some crazy like 28% or something off from just because you pre-ordered it.
yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah. Berry
So, I
Berry's
mean,
really good, but warning, like their shipping is like 100 years, like easily. I don't know. To me, it is, man. It took me almost 2 months to get stuff that I ordered off them. So
well, they are.
Yeah.
I think they're in Japan or China or something. So,
oh, definitely.
It
Yeah.
also takes forever
they
to
are.
get stuff to Canada. So I mean,
I was gonna say that too, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
does. It
You know
does.
that's nuts. I can ship something to Lord of Thane over in Germany, and it gets
Mhm.
to his house before it'll get to someone's house in the States. I'm like, ow.
well, no, that's what happened to me
Stupid.
too. Like I sent both your packages out on the same day. One to Germany and one 2 hours away in Canada, and it got to him 2 weeks before you got yours
Oh yeah,
or
dude. It
something
was,
like that.
Wow.
yeah, and it would
Like
have.
that's because Canada doesn't trust us, dude.
no, dude.
Hey, man, I trust you. I trust you guys. Trudeau doesn't trust anybody. That's crazy Americans. Doesn't like
It's like-
Donald.
Hey,
So
Wild,
if you look where like all the like crazy like military bases where they're like producing nukes and shit, they're all in the north.
Oh yeah, we're screwed.
So
my
Canada does not fucking like the fact that we got their backyard is filled with ICBMs. Dude.
Yeah, it's full of nuclear.
well, and most of your population in Canada is towards us,
Nope.
right?
It's
Like,
on the
Nope.
border, man. Like nobody's gonna live in like -60 weather. Like fuck that.
No.
right?
If you're living in -60, it's because you don't have a choice. You have to live there. Like that's what's going on.
No, there's people that choose to live in Alaska, man. I think Canadians are just pussies.
Wow, you just said it.
in order for you to be a man up there, you got to be American, apparently.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
America. No.
I knew you were kidding. I was like, that's it. Stream's over. Dead man, you're banned. You're fucking banned for life. I blocked
I
him.
told him though.
I
God,
blocked
better never come on the show without me. I'm sorry about that one too.
Give me a second. Block Dead man on Instagram.
Yeah, and I told him, man, when he gets here, like he's not gonna be as impressed as like Canada. Like he had so many good toy finds out there. Like
I don't know. It's
not the same.
That's just like a bonus if I find cool shit, but it's more about the journey, man. I want to like
I think.
meet you guys and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna meet you in person in October, right?
October, yeah, Zilla's wedding, yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Skelly, are you going to that?
No, I didn't
Huh?
invite him.
What's
Because I know because I know
Didn't.
no because I know it'd be like a big ask for you, man. Like it's a long ways, man. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only reason why I can pull it off is because my mother-in-law
yeah.
lives out there.
No, man.
yeah.
I appreciate you, Zilla, but if I would, bro, I definitely will for sure. Regardless, dude. Like I'll just make it out there. But it's just with me being out and the surgery and all that, but just going through a lot right now. So I don't know. I just
I
don't
didn't
know
even
yet.
want
It's
to.
hard.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even put it on anybody who's too. Because I got friends that are out in like where Dead Man lives, and I didn't even. I was like, man, this is when it is, but I don't expect. That's a long ways. Even for like Rad, it's a long ways. Like, I mean, it's like
Well, yeah, Rad's got
3 hour
to
drive
Rad's got to have a fucking passport to do it.
Yeah.
and a canoe.
Oh.
And a
And a
canoe.
No, the only reason why he needs a canoe to do it is so he doesn't have to have a parental figure with him.
Oh, I need an adult. I don't have my canoe.
Dude,
Halfway,
because of our shows and stuff, when he goes through, it's gonna be like ding 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 ding. Like there's gonna be something like, sir, you're flagged. Like
it says here in our records that you say bad words on the internet.
You're not allowed in here.
America. Yeah, we gotta tell you. You once called somebody this and that, and you say fuck a lot.
So I have a question for you, Rad. Do all the cops look like Mounties up there? Like for real? Do they all wear that red jacket and red
No,
like,
pretty much like out in like Western Canada, like they all dress like that because there's nobody around. But like they just dress like regular cops in like cities and shit like that. And they're still the RCMP, but they're just like regular cops. It's just for parades and shit. They put on the big.
I know. I thought that too. I've asked that question.
Well, I was hoping.
I thought it'd be so cool, dude. Yeah.
Watch the movie. Watch the movie Super Troopers 2. That's exactly how Mounties are. That's all you need. To know.
That's awesome.
Let's go watch.
Also, Red, I was gonna say, man, don't you have like stores over there that sell Joy Toy figures?
No, not stores. I was asking Americans. I was like, "Hey, can you get these fucking things at retail?" They're like,
At
"Oh,
Walmart."
I
forgot who, man. But somebody was in our the Warhammer group chat, and they're in Canada, and they said that they have a store where they're just
there's
Joy Toy, like they just.
I can go to the comic book store and buy them for 1.5 times what I can buy them for on Amazon. If I want them in hand immediately, like a lot of the little comic book shop, well, not little, but a lot of the comic book shops, specialty stores, toy stores, like up in Canada, it's notorious. So they must get a deal on a case, and then they're like upcharging you on it. Like I buy loose figures from like my local comic shop and stuff, but like even Marvel Legends, it's not as bad as Toys R Us, mind you, but like they are another $2 or $3. It's like, I can understand why people are like complaining that Amazon's killing like local businesses and stuff, but it's like, then kind of find a way to, I'll spend an extra $1 or 50 cents with you, but I'm not spending an extra like $8 to get
right. Yeah, no, I get you, man. I get you.
I
wouldn't
mean,
either.
I mean, honestly, capitalism is designed that way. I mean, the more. I don't want to be getting political on you, but the more you buy, the better the deal is going to be. Yeah, so that's why Amazon is able to destroy mom and pop, and even a lot of big box stores,
because they can't keep up. Like my toy, the one of the places that Rad and I are going to. Is my audio messed up?
No,
is that right? One of the places we're gonna be going to, like I've talked to him about it, Nerd Out Toys, and he's like, I have to price them at this. Like I can't. Like otherwise, I'm losing. Right off the bat, he's losing money if he prices them as like Amazon does. Like
there's a difference between the store. Like I watched that. If anyone gets a chance to watch, it's a channel called Nerdzoic on YouTube.
Oh yeah, definitely follow Nerdzoic.
Yeah, we've had him on the tour before, actually.
Yeah. Oh, nice. But yeah, so he goes over.
Thanks for fucking watching, Rad.
Yeah, Rad.
In Rad's defense, that was when it was still on YouTube. I mean, Instagram was before he moved to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Rad doesn't even open Instagram unless he sends a message out.
Unless we send him a smoke signal, like, "Hey, I'm gonna be on Instagram."
Yeah, I'm gonna be on Instagram. But you didn't even show up for the team last week, so you shut up.
Hey, come on! Why are we doing that?
There you go, Rad. Get him, bro.
Hey, Zilla, that store you were just talking about, Zilla, is that the one that I went to with you?
No, but I'm taking him that one too. We didn't go to it. You might have. I know you were doing some hunting too. You might have been to it, but he's been on a few different. Because I watch some of the wrestling guys who go to different places, like Toy Hunt, like Ethan Page and stuff, and he's been on like a couple of those too. So it's kind of cool. Like it's called Nerd Out Toys. It's in like southern Michigan,
Okay.
so it's about
But wait,
2 hours away.
yeah, Rad. So go ahead with the Nerd Zoki said YouTube video.
Oh no, just about
Yeah.
like you want to know the brain. Like he's like, I believe him too, and he's like, dude, I make like $1 on a figure. Like there's a difference between a
Yep.
guy at that level. Amazon can stock the new Deadpool's coming out. Amazon's gonna order 30,000 of the fucking things, have them in the warehouse, and have the infrastructure to move them to where they need to be. That's why obviously everybody knows that's why they can charge $20, and then the guy like even down the road has to charge 25 for a Marvel Legend, but then you get gouging. Like Toys R Us is $44 Canadian for one Legend, and like I mean, like the old like Captain Marvel with the cat, like they still have that, and they think they're gonna get 40
Oh,
for it.
oh hell no.
Yeah, man. It's like
hell
what,
no.
dude? It's like I found that at like thrift and Goodwill and stuff like that. That figure.
Yeah, dude. People didn't even buy it here for American dollars.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
no
they got
way.
Lando, TVC Lando on the peg for $26
Oh.
Canadian. And I'm like, what are you smoking, you fucking idiot?
That's like
oh my
the closest comic shop to me is in a mall, 45 minutes away, and I go in there and I see Lady J on the pegs, and they're like $26.99, and I'm just like, you know that thing retailed for fucking $20, right? Like it was $19.99 when it came out. Like you know that.
Now it's on Amazon for like $11. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Insane.
you are never gonna move that figure.
yeah, you might as well burn it because you're never gonna sell it.
Seriously, yeah, throw it in the
Just throw it in the
fucking
fucking
trash.
garbage. Like, just throw it in the garbage. Like it's never gonna go
Trash,
anywhere.
bro.
You
Yeah,
can
man.
maybe give it to someone for their birthday or something. Like that's all you're
Or,
gonna get.
or fucking donate it to fucking
Yep.
Toys for
Yep.
Tots or some shit.
Yep.
Like
Anything.
do something useful with the fucking thing.
Anything.
You're never gonna sell it for fucking $27. Get it the fuck out of there.
And you know
man.
what's
Like,
crazy?
seriously.
Yeah, bro. Like that you guys mentioned that, man. Like that's usually how I am. Like with my girl, whenever we go anywhere, like comic book stores or local shops or whatever it may be, and then we see like these prices. I'm like, yeah, you're never gonna sell. Like this is not gonna sell. And
It's
sure
like,
enough, it doesn't. Because we
yeah.
come back months later and it's still there. Like
It's like
still
the
there,
Eternals
bro.
figures. It's like those Eternals figures. Just throw them away. Ollie's like, you're not gonna sell them. You're
Like,
not
bro,
gonna
I
sell them
come
for $5. You're not
months.
gonna sell them for $2.
You're
Just
not.
throw them in the dumpster.
Yeah,
Like
you're not.
increase the space. Like you're never selling those Eternals figures. We're gonna let you know it right
But
now.
but yeah, man, I don't know what goes in the head of some of these like guys, the dudes who like resell and stuff. Like I don't know what goes in their head, man. I'm just like, it's been 6 months, man. You have the figure hasn't even moved, dude. Like it's in the same spot that it was 6 months ago. Like, it hasn't even
dude,
moved.
It's like the people, it's like the people that price things for the case at thrift stores, like the front display case. You know, there's something. He's got his phone out. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I know my stuff. That's worth like $50, and we're gonna like
Yeah.
big case. Yeah, these Eternals figures, man. They're gonna come back, and it's gonna be cool again."
And we all sell stuff. Like I'll sell stuff like I don't know if you guys ever do it, but I'll put stuff up like $10 a figure or something. It'll be like, I have 10 figures up there. $10 a figure. If you buy more, we'll work something out. Like, or I'll do them all for 65 ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then somebody will be like, I just want to get one. And you're like, man, like, you sure you don't want like 2 more? Like, it's not worth it, man. Yeah.
Dude, I'm thinking about selling my whole Dragon Ball collection right now, and I'm like, I just wish wish somebody would be like, I'll give you fucking like $3,000 for it. I just wish that I would get that sale because like I'm gonna have to fucking go through so much. You fixed it?
Yeah. The peg. So here was the ball that was in there. It snapped right in the middle of the joint.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I just put a new different ball peg. It's not the right one, but it works. I had to Dremel a little bit.
That's fine, dude. Good job.
I seen you dremeling though.
I was gonna say,
there we go.
Blue tack
good,
was
man.
I'm just fixing something.
I
had
mean, blue
faith.
tack
I had
was my
faith
first
in
thought.
I was just gonna say.
I even
make you
took my
spit
blue
on that
tack the
thing.
other day and hawk to it. I took
Yeah.
and just did designs with my blue tack.
So, for those of you out there who don't like the residue that blue tack leaves, or the just like the blue tack, like how it just gets sticky and gets stuck and just doesn't come out, this shit is way better.
Ooh, yes. I use that. I
Oh.
actually use that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
The
does it
clay
not
cold,
come out?
You can put a shelf on
What
the
the-
wall with that shit.
you
Put a shelf.
you can actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
And it's
Um,
white. It's white. It's not blue. And it when you go to peel it off a figure, even fucking months later, you go to peel it out of a head sculpt, it all comes out.
Yeah, it's
You don't
awesome.
get shit left in there or anything like that. It is
Have
more
you ever-
expensive than blue tack though.
Have you
I
ever
actually-
dremeled that stuff to get like? Because sometimes like when you're working on a head, then you put like the tack in, then you take it out, and then there's still some in there. You start dremeling, and you start getting hit in the face with this hot blue tack, dude. It's like
No.
and it
I've never
messes
done
up the
that.
Dremel. It'll go in your beard, and you'll have like this like gum in your beard, and you're like, oh man. Yeah, so I'll definitely check that stuff out. What was the brand of it?
It's called Quake Hold.
Mhm.
It's museum putty.
Yeah,
Museum
I'm
putty,
actually
okay.
using it for just displaying them, like just displaying my
standing?
figures. Yeah, just for
Wait,
standing.
old. It's like a
This
commercial.
is a promotion.
Museum putty or museum
Mm-hmm.
putty. I'm sorry, I just turned my camera around for the first time and everything's super weird.
It's fun. It's like a mirror, man. You can actually like, yeah. It
It
takes
is, but
some getting
you
used
can read
to,
my shirt.
like, right?
Oh,
I just have to know how to get into the light.
And they
You
call
can
it.
read my hat.
They call
I
it
know
museum.
this is.
They call it museum putty because they used it to glue David's wiener back on in the.
Hey, we were looking for a sponsor, and you just ruined it. So now
They totally
there
did.
goes another sponsor, Rad.
Gotcha.
or they love it, and then they start putting it back on with that stuff.
The statue David fell over and is like
Getting sponsored by like Brazzers and Bang Bus and shit.
I don't know what that is, dead man.
Bullshit.
Yeah, somebody told me there's boobs on the internet. I don't believe them.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I've never seen it. I'm scared for the kids today, man. But on that note, so this guy's gray though. He's got all grayed up, so that's pretty cool. The only thing I know these guys don't have helmets because they've been around for so long they don't need them, and they got the little thing on the back of their heads, and that's kind of how the story goes. But it'd be cool if they had like their old helmet or something with them, or like hanging off somewhere.
If they're old, their heads are bulletproof or something. Like what?
I guess, yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. Well, they start to get like fangs and shit too, I believe. Like, but yeah, look at that, dude.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
And he could
Crazy.
keep going.
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe one time JP told me that with the wolves that like the more badass they are, like you just can't have a helmet. If you're a badass, you just can't wear a helmet. Like you just can't.
Huh.
If you wear a helmet, you're just like you're a pussy or something like that. Because I mean, the wolves are basically modeled after Vikings, and sounds like a Viking thing. Like, you know, it's like if I die, everything's gonna be okay anyway because I'll end up in Valhalla.
Right.
So
yeah, like that's how I'm supposed to live. Yeah.
Wasn't laughing at the lore. I was laughing at this content. Jablong and Toy said he said boobs on the internet. What am I doing watching this?
Dude, wait, I can just
Good
stay.
question.
No.
Good question.
But all right, guys, I think we're gonna wrap up there tonight. So I want to
thank you, Rad.
I want to thank Batman and Skelly from the crew coming over here. Toy Mark,
Thank you, Rad.
Great Joy Toy Warhammer chat. Of course, my partner in crime, Wentzilla. It's always a pleasure to stream with that fellow over there. But
Thank you, dude.
yeah, why don't you take us out tonight, Wentzilla? You like got all these famous sayings and shit. I heard.
I don't have a good saying. Why don't we have that man take us out? I don't
Yeah.
want to do it. I don't
It's
want
not
to
a
do it
very
anymore.
good saying.
Stay classy, toy community.
There we go.
Stay
Stay
classy.
classy.
All right.